Oh, and we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gym in the Crypto, episode 826. Today is Friday, October 29th, 2021. And I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we're here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10-ish.
At 10-ish. And today's top stories, of course, breaking Facebook rebrands to Meta as focus expands beyond social media. Mastercard is preparing its infrastructure for the deployment of CBDCs. Here's why a CryptoPunk sold for $530 million. Chainlink founder Sergey Nazarov is Satoshi Nakamoto. And LinkedIn reports crypto and blockchain job listings have surged 615% since August of 2020. But first and foremost, Bitcoin Zay, what's going on with these prices?
Oh, yeah. So taking a look at our prices for today, Bitcoin sitting at $61,298 is down 0.16%. Ethereum crosses all-time high, now at $4,338, up 3.7%. Binance Coin at $505 is up 4.6%. Cardano sitting right at $2 is down 0.79% today. Solana at $198 is down 0.2%. XRP sitting at 107 is up 0.79% today. Polkadot at 42.65 is down 0.06 today. Good old Shiba Inu coming in at number 9 at 0.0000714 cent, down 4.5% today. And last but not least, Dogecoin at 0.28 or 28 cents, sorry, is down 6.4%. So we have the battle of the meme coins, meme communities battling out to get in the top 10, and a lot of coins going a little bit sideways right now. No, not too many big pumps except on obscure projects. Seen a few projects go 30,000, 10,000, that have been chilling for a long time. So other than that, hold and stay put, definitely.
Yeah, and it's crazy to see two meme coins actually at number 9 and 10 over coins like which was right nearby neighborhood, Chainlink, Uniswap. I mean, you literally have meme coins that are over those, so that's very interesting to see. The psychology of the market, the buyer,
Yeah, I mean, if you want to see unit bias in action, there it goes. Shiba is one of the cheapest coins out there, and all of a sudden everybody thinks they're going to be super rich off of it. That's all it takes is unit bias.
Right. Really quick, want to go ahead and give some shout outs. What's going on? Ali Pio, Wendy Nichols, excuse me, DM Carr, Too Young, Too Gray, Patrick Walter, Sergeant Matt, Jaron Perto, Michael Kennedy, Kadeem, Banger Committee, Chappie, Takai, excuse me, Mr. Lemus, J Soul 85, BK Bourne, Best Eye Rays. Good morning, Satoshi Slim, everybody who's joining in on the chat. Good morning. Want to give a shout out to today's show sponsor, Zam.io, Zam.io. The video will be released after the show. So, per usual, just do what you do. Say, I love it, I hate it. What is this BS? But do something on it. And we definitely appreciate that. Zam.io for that sponsorship. All right. And also, today is Fuck Bitcoin Friday. So, if you do have an altcoin you want to shield, if you got smoke, if we said something wrong, hey, don't tweet about it, talk about it. That's right. Call in live, turn on your camera. The internet dogs are away for the day. You're safe. But there's that link in the chat. Feel free to call in whenever from right now to the top of the show to the end of the show. If we got something wrong, if you got some smoke, fuck Bitcoin Fridays, the shields, whatever you want, whatever you got, definitely come on. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Cornelius, get it. Cornelius Broadnick, shout out to Cornelius. He said, so buy some Zam is what you're saying. Exactly. It was the biggest buy signal ever. Listen, I'm holding this in. Don't you get me started. Do not get me started. Let's get a caller in first. But let's go ahead and talk about the top story of the day. Seriously. I mean, before we even get into anything else, like I said, the link's in the chat if you do want to call in. We'll probably just put you on mute when we start this first story. But breaking news, this is huge, people. I mean, the jacker of all jackers. Say what you want about him, but right now the record stands 1-0. I took your product and the streets know, and so do the government. I'm out here walking around like the Teflon Don himself. Facebook rebrands the Meta as focus expands beyond social media. Of course, the name change reflects Facebook's growing ambitions beyond online social media. And Meta, of course, goes to the metaverse. If you saw projects and tokens and coins like Decentraland, which we talked about extensively on this channel, Axie Infinity, I think even Gala, like all these projects that have anything to do with online gaming on the metaverse are pumping right now. Bitcoin Zay, Facebook, what are they doing? They pull another jack move. We know what they're doing, but what are they doing?
Oh yeah, I think you had a Freudian slip when you said Meta because you wanted to say beta because that's what this project is.
Exactly.
Get this bullshit out of here, Mark. We didn't forget about the egregious data surveillance that has gone on the Facebook platform, which is why I have left and others as well. But it looks like that he is rebranding to Meta to try and meet the demand for the metaverse, which we've talked about plenty of times on the show, that is coming. We have a lot more fat, lazy Americans and kids who want to sit at home on video games, which will turn into the metaverse. And I think he wants to take advantage of that. Also, when he talks about crypto, NFTs, and some of the other things, interoperability with other blockchains, I think that is great for a centralized metaverse. But we have decentralized metaverses, and there's pros and cons to both. And one thing we have to understand is that with Facebook, do not think that they will not still use your data for their data surveillance. Everything, basically all this does is take everything and put it on Facebook, even in the metaverse. So Mark Zuckerberg, to me, we were talking about it this morning, is definitely a robot at this point. I probably wouldn't trust him at all, but this is huge news. I mean, we literally got to see Facebook. For those of us who are old enough, we saw Facebook when it was started, and we've seen it rebrand to Meta. So crazy to see years later. I'm old, man.
Not only Facebook when it started, but like actually trying to get on Facebook. You remember that? Like initially to get on Facebook, you had to have a college.edu address. Like whenever, hey, if you ain't in college, we don't want your ass on this platform. And that made it unique. You know, it was a niche play, and we like that. And I remember trying to get my college email address to even get on Facebook. And now, of course, it's Meta. We'll see how long this lasts. But is this the next thing in the industry? Is this the next pump? We saw ICOs, STOs, NFTs, DeFi now is blowing up. Is the metaverse officially here? Will this be the next thing where it's just like, this is the blockchain stimulus package? Oh, your company's failing? Your straws aren't selling? Well, these aren't regular straws. These are metaverse straws now. That's right, folks. You can get them in the metaverse and as an NFT. This might be the next pump. Hey, what's going on? I didn't see your name, so go ahead and shout yourself out. And you got to unmute yourself. There we go. And who we got here? What's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Hey, so I know that it's Fuck Bitcoin Friday, and you want the smoke. I don't really got it. I love Bitcoin. I really enjoyed the content y'all put out. This is the first show that I really got into when I got into crypto about 6 months ago. You guys are super entertaining. And what I really wanted to come on and do, your favorite thing, I know, still my favorite coin.
Let's do it.
Zay always says, I'm a bit of a Bitcoin maxi, but a little bit different. I think that, you know, there's going to be other $1 trillion networks, but Bitcoin will sit on top. Kind of like, you know, like Bitcoin would be like kind of like the S&P 500, and the other coins would be kind of like, you know, single stocks, sort of in that kind of reference.
Hey, we have a word for that. We have a word for that now. It's called, instead of Bitcoin maxi, Bitcoin mostly. That's what it's
Yeah, exactly. I always hear you say, Zay, what can your coin do that Bitcoin can't? This coin that I'm really into, that I've been following for a while, they're building something completely different. It's not a peer-to-peer money system. It's not a store of value. This is entertainment. They're creating an app that's going to be a network of augmented reality and virtual reality, digital sports engagement experiences, all kinds of different ways to engage in sports through augmented reality and virtual reality. The name is in reference to Pokemon, in the sense, you know, Pokemon is a gotta catch 'em all thing. And this is a sports card NFT project. The big game changer with this project is the app will be out in 3 to 7 weeks, and they have a patent pending device. It's like those rubber bracelets you wear around your wrist. And inside of that rubber bracelet, there's a microchip. And you'll be able to view all NFTs in augmented reality through your phone. Not just the company's NFTs, but, you know, you'll be able to view your CryptoPunk and NFT and augmented reality through the band. The name
Now
of
you
the
have my
company.
attention. When you said that,
Hey, I was gonna say, hey,
now you have my
that's what I'm
attention.
talking about.
Because you're talking about like a FaceTime through your wrist. Like, how dope would that be? You just have a person just pop up in augmented reality or something.
So
Scroll
the band acts as a hard drive. You'll be able to store your NFTs on the band. You'll be able to exchange your NFTs on the band, and you'll be able to display your NFTs on the band. So like say they have one that's out as a sample. It's like a basketball player. He dribbles through his leg. The band activates, it lights up. You could be, sitting at the bar, put your arm up on the bar and take a video and be like, hey, me and my Michael Jordan NFT grabbing a drink, or me and my Tom Brady. You could be at like the game and, you could hold your NFT up and you could take a video of it and be like, hey, me and my NFT at the football game or whatever. They have signed on already a team called the South Sydney Rabbitohs, which is the number 2 ranked rugby team, also owned by Russell Crowe. This has already been announced. Russell Crowe is on board with this project. There's some top EPL stars already on board, and also some soccer clubs, some Scottish Premier soccer clubs. And the band that I'm talking about is launching November 21st.
All right, you kept us waiting. What's the name of this?
What's the name?
What's the name? What's the deal?
Sporty Mongo.
Sporty Mongo?
Yes, in reference to Pokemon.
All right, there it is. You all heard it. Check it out.
I mean, from a tech standpoint, I think augmented reality is something that's going to be all over the place, especially with metaverses and being able. I'm excited just to see the mechanism work. Honestly, if the hardware works, and I just want to see it live. So if you know anybody at the company that wants to send us some demos or some something to try,
I can do that. I have those videos. Yeah, okay. Absolutely. It's a father-son founded project. Father was a professional Australian Football League player who holds a record from the early 80s for the most goals in a finals, still to this day, a 30-plus year standing record in Australian football championships. And the other partner is the son. I've been following this project for about 4 weeks. I consider it pretty rug-proof. They did pull the liquidity at one point, but before they pulled the liquidity, they jumped on the investor chat. And they told everybody, hey, we need to sign these deals. We don't have the money right now. It wasn't, just pull it and, let people find out on their own. Right. They made people aware about it. It's a very honest project.
So I have to ask you a few questions really quick. And then, of course, I give you some of the chat feedback. They're giving you a hard time. They said you keep moving around. You're making people dizzy. But first thing I got to ask, what's your name or what do you go by? Because it just says Zoom user. So everybody know.
Oh, Too Young, Too Gray.
Oh, what's going on? Too Young, Too Gray. Yeah, there we go. Hey, what's up? And then the second thing, of course, I had to ask, how did you get into Bitcoin?
Okay, so back in 2000, the first time I heard about Bitcoin, it was $350. Like most people, I didn't pull the trigger. I didn't pull the trigger until about $6,000 to a $6,000 Bitcoin. I over leveraged myself. I ended up, I invested too much. I had to pull some out. I forgot about a Coinbase account and kind of walked away from crypto for about 4 years. And then when I got that Coinbase account back, it was about 10x. So I know you guys rag on Coinbase all the time, but I was able to get my money back after not being in
good stuff.
3 to 4 years.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's actually one of the best ways to operate in the space. Is a lot of people bought it and forgot about it because if they hadn't, they probably would have sold earlier. So it's actually that's actually a plus for you. But yeah, that's a dope way to get into the space.
If you guys want me to send you shots of the augmented reality bracelet working, I can do that.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Send it to us in our email for sure. We'll definitely check that out. Much appreciated.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey,
love
thanks
the show.
For sure. Hey, have a good one. Definitely. Thanks for calling it Too Young, Too Gray. I think I said that wrong, but
no, you're good. You're good.
I was close. Too Young, Too Gray. Much appreciated, brother. All right. Thanks, what else do we have going on, everyone? What's going on? Again, call in, share your coins, tell us what we missed, all the good stuff. Really quick, want to give a shout out. I just saw a tip come in, so I want to say thanks for that. DJ, thanks for the tips. That got me a nice bag of sheep to buy some Bitcoin, baby. There we go. Let's see what else. One thing I was thinking about yesterday, which I was like, you know what, maybe we haven't done one of these shows in a while. We had to talk more about it. But the overwhelming majority of projects, and this doesn't have to do with the last project we just told about, but I'm just looking at some of the different projects that are in the chat, some of the different projects that are online right now. Don't forget, a lot of these projects, their primary goal is just to get your Bitcoin so they can buy more Bitcoin too. That is like literally, if they had the real white paper, the real white paper isn't 90 pages. The real white paper is a paragraph. We know the importance of Bitcoin. We didn't buy enough either. Here's how we get more Bitcoin. Here's the project. Right. Leroy M, what's going on? Said, watch you guys every day. Never catch a live show. Set my alarm just to see if trolling Shizu actually calls in. Doubt it, but want to pay homage to the real crypto OGs. Much appreciated, Leroy.
Appreciate that.
All right. It is no longer a basket of junk. Officially, Mastercard is preparing its infrastructure for the deployment of CBDCs. I mean, this thing is happening. The world's third largest consumer payment processor remains bullish on the adoption of CBDCs. Mastercard and Visa now are, I mean, goodness gracious, they are like neck deep, nose deep into cryptocurrency at this point. And I think this will become like a competition. It's going to become the proliferation of banks and capital companies, capital venture companies, payment processing companies are just going to be in competition as to who gets there first on a crypto. What's going on with Mastercard here?
Oh, yeah. So with Mastercard, we have already discussed it. They before said cryptocurrencies was not in their sphere, and then now they've capitulated like everyone else. And of course, the Sand Dollar, which was created in Bahamas, was the first country to issue the CBDC. And then Nigeria came after it with its own e-Naira CBDC. And because MasterCard processes all around the world, they will be able to use these CBDCs on their cards, probably alongside cryptocurrencies. And it'll be interesting to see if they'll use cryptocurrency as promotion only to push the CBDC out on people on their cards. Because I think that may be something that happens with MasterCard, but we'll see. And I also want people to understand that even though it is on MasterCard and you can use it, a lot of people may or may not spend crypto, but CBDCs definitely. So we'll see what happens there. And just good to see infrastructure being built out because, again, they don't have a choice anyway.
Yeah, I'm not mad to see that. Like, I'm glad. And this is what I meant also. I was thinking about this. I was like, I might need to clarify that one to be fair. Like yesterday when I was talking about doing commercials for banks or JP Morgan or all these other, the reason why is because it's going to happen. Like we're seeing that right now. No matter how much we want to fight back, no matter how much we hate it, like derivatives of Bitcoin is going to happen. That's why we have these futures. They're Bitcoin futures ETFs, which is even crazier. The derivatives on derivatives of Bitcoin are going to happen. JP Morgan, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, maybe not all three, but one of them will be here, or like a combination of that type of banking structure will be here. Like these organizations are going to be here. They're going to be here. People are going to fall for it. Facebook won't be Facebook. It'll be metaverse now. It'll be meta. Like these things are going to happen. So then we're going to be faced with a decision. Are you going to work with these people or not? I say all that to say when it comes to MasterCard and preparing this infrastructure or Visa or whoever, it's like, it's going to happen. They're going to be here. It's crazy. And these are the people who called it a basket of junk. So now it's just about, to me, getting ahead of the curve and figuring out the best way we can utilize whatever they have to help the Bitcoin and crypto community as a whole. And I think the best way to do that is CBDCs. We can't essentially get everybody off the dollar, but a CBDC can get everybody off the dollar. So right now it's about getting everyone off of fiat currency over to the crypto side of things, to the digital side. And if it takes a CBDC to do that, fine. It's one base hit closer to the home run. So I like actually seeing CBDCs these days. What's going on, Jake? What you got for us, Jake?
What's up? Y'all can hear me?
Yes. How you doing?
I'm good, fellas. I'm good. I got a shit coin that I wanna shield.
Let's go ahead. Shill away.
All right. It's USD. I'm thinking about, man, an exit strategy so I can buy more Bitcoin later. So I've been I've been thinking out I've been thinking about like taking out a certain amount every single day. Like just a little piece. So if it keep going up, like say if I got like 100 grand in right now, I take out $500 a day out. You know, if it keep going up, I keep winning. But if it come back down, I can turn like 1 or 2 Bitcoin into 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I'm kind of planning on it. Besides buying like shit coins to like Shiba and doubling up and tripling up and stuff like that, and then buying more Bitcoin. I'm just thinking of like what's my next step. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I can get rich this time and just keep it all in there and hope for the best. But let's really just make it happen, because these cycles, they go up and down, and really you only got to make like 2 or 3 trades every 4 years to really get it in.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking about. USD, the shit coin of all Bitcoin.
Well, I would say you can probably use Bitcoin as collateral and not sell it, and then use that cash for things. Because what I would tell somebody is, if you want to put it as collateral, you receive cash, use it for what you need over what you perceive as like a bear market period. Use that to start a business or buy something else or whatever you need, and then you pay back that loan, you get your Bitcoin back. And usually over that term period, you know, if it's 2 years, 3 years or whatnot, Bitcoin's value will probably increase, as we've stated before, because of scarcity, and you get your Bitcoin back with more money. So then you can do it all over again.
I'm meeting with my CPA right now. I'm actually in the car. I'm about to jump out and go into his office because of that reason, because I don't want to have a tax burden too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, if you stake it and you get cash for it, that's not taxable.
Okay. Yeah. I was thinking about that too, Zay. But you think like people that ain't got a whole Bitcoin or 2 Bitcoins or 3 or 4 Bitcoins, like some folks only have like a 1/10 of a Bitcoin, maybe a 20% of a Bitcoin, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna try to flip, because that's not really too much money. That's like $4,000 or $5,000, and that's most people that's in this space, or you know, a lot of people ain't got a lot of money in it, right? So they're gonna want to make the most money. That's why you got the shit coins, and they after that, and they really don't care about understanding. So they're gonna cash out, especially when it start going down, because they already turned 1,000 into 4,000. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know they're gonna cash out anyway. So why don't you just turn your 4,000 to like a quarter of a Bitcoin when it go down, or a 1/10 of a Bitcoin if it go down to 30 or something like that? You know what I'm saying?
I think right now people still aren't seeing the power of Bitcoin, because we haven't switched to the Bitcoin, the network Bitcoin as a reserve currency. And it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be crazy. Like, again, El Salvador is the test right now, it's a proof of concept. The day of Bit country, boom, like Russia, China, US, hey, yeah, we do have Bitcoin reserves. It's going to be that oh shit moment. And I think that's when it will happen. But we do got people starting to stack up, Jake. So just want to say much appreciate you calling in, as always, my brother. And we'll definitely check you out again soon.
Holla.
Holla. And you're just coming in, please throw your camera on mute. So we got Fumble in here. Hold on. Let me, Chris, as you're coming in, please throw it on mute. Let's get Fumble on. I got to ask the first question, Fumble. Hold on. You can go ahead and unmute. There we go. What's the word? What you got for us today, Fumble? First of all, shout out to you for showing up. Much appreciated.
Thanks. What's going on?
Oh, hold on. This is Chris. My bad, Chris. I got to mute you. I thought that was Fumble. Do you have are you not doing video, Fumble? This is YouTube. Are you doing a club?
No, I am not doing video, sorry.
Okay, all right. We're going to go club.
I have my online identity that I keep separate from the real world, as I'm sure many people in Bitcoin understand.
No, hold on. So you wrote that yesterday. No, I'm disagreeing with that. And here's why. If you're going to call someone out, don't hide. Call them out. Show your face.
So let me get this right. You can't get to grips with the actual content of my criticism.
It's not getting to grips. It's not getting to grips.
So you need to see my face in order to take the criticism. Is that right?
No, it's not seeing your face. It's just what I told you. If you're going to call out a human being, it's kind of like if you go to court. You have the right to see the person accusing you or the people.
Well, you don't have any. I've always been like this. I made the criticism. You asked me to call in. You didn't add this extra rule before I came.
What was that? What was the criticism again?
Yeah, what's the criticism?
Well,
it's YouTube, but as
I would love to tackle it. I would love to tackle it.
But as we can see, this is the first problem. It has to be your way. Someone we don't know, it has to be your way. But it's YouTube, which is why we like to.
So you don't want me to
no,
make
go ahead.
my point. You said you wanted the smoke. You're adding these weird conditions now. Do you want it or not? I can go.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. So like this issue like came up because you posted a video. It was entitled something along the lines of, you know, beam next to moon. Okay, classic kind of clickbait, kind of altcoin. Clickbait. It didn't say it was sponsored. You've since added this. I acknowledge that you have since added in the description that it is sponsored, but you did not say that in the entire video. There were other people that commented on that video where they were saying like, you know, what's this about? Are you actually, is this sponsored? I asked that like actually like a day before I actually said something in the chat. Other people said you should really like disclose this. You responded, and I quote, no, we do not need to disclose sponsors. You said that.
Yes, because that is correct. I don't need to do it.
Let me make my case.
Make it a little faster. You're taking a long time.
Right. Okay. So look, I get you can't take criticism. Let me try. I didn't actually come for a fight. I actually want to say first of all that I have the.
I don't think you can take criticism, but I didn't come for a fight. You guys are hilarious. Keep going. I'm listening.
Okay. Cool. So to start, I didn't come for a fight. Honestly, genuinely, I followed you for a long time. Isaiah and King, I've had the utmost respect to you for a long time. I felt that you know, our so-called heroes or whatever, these prominent people should be open to criticism. All I said in the live chat yesterday was, so are you doing you know, paid advertisements for coins now? And I wasn't alone in my concern about that, right? So you completely strawmanned my position and said, oh, so you have a problem with sponsors now? Is that it? You should get off YouTube. You should get off it. That was not my point. My point is that if you're doing paid videos, just reading out a marketing script of some random coin, you know, and not accepting criticism, that's weird. And how defensive you were is, I mean, do you not have any kind of concern about that?
Hold on. So the whole criticism was that he didn't say it was sponsored on the video?
No, that not only was there no disclaimer on the video, and you shut me down. You said I didn't know what I was talking about, and I double checked, I triple checked. I said, yeah, definitely, there's no disclaimer, and that is not only the problem. If you have, how can you do like paid advertisements for coins and pretend that there's no bias there? Later on in the comments, we were talking, and you said that there is you have no responsibility. You said yes, that you don't need to disclose sponsors. You said no, we don't vet a sponsored token or project. That was the quote. Okay, you insulted me on the basis of my fair criticism, and if you can't take the criticism, then fine. But I think it's a fair one, and many people did agree with me. So if it's all about the money, like I get that. I'm not in your business. I don't know you know, how difficult it is to get sponsors. You know, and I know that there's a lot of you know, money sloshing around.
Listen, I'm not trying to be rude. This is a show still. You have to, like, I'm giving you plenty of time to get to the point. Get more to the point. We hear what you're saying. I do understand. I do want to have a chance to rebuttal, but I can't rebuttal if you're going to give me like a 3 or 4 minute thing, you know?
Okay, well, I'll try to.
I understand what you're saying. So
let me try to summarize it then, right? So you said to me that I'm out of my goddamn mind, that you are not an influence, you do not have a duty or responsibility. Why then are you doing a masterclass and trying to teach people how to do their own research? If everyone's capable, if you just hide behind, you know, do your own research, people look up to you. And even if a fraction of a percent just go, oh, King Bless said this is next to moon, and they buy it, whatever. Even if they don't, You know, it's the ethics and it's the responsibility of, if you're just selling out for money for whatever sponsors, and you said to me that you would not vet your sponsors or or these tokens that you're shilling, then surely that's an issue. Would you shill, for example, BitConnect back in the day? Recently, Zay posted, get off Coinbase. Would you shill Coinbase? I don't think you would, and because there's ethics there, and that's my point. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not an issue with sponsors. It's an issue with the ethics of being paid whatever for whoever's doing it. Then you do it. In the UK, I'll just finish with this. In the UK, there was a recent rug pull. There was a project called Crypto Eats. That was it. And celebrities were paid a lot of money to shill this thing. It rug pulled. The creators made $500,000. But they got those influencers got the money. You know, so is it about the money, or do you have a responsibility to your viewers? And am I just an ass for being a long-time viewer, and your channel is supported by the viewers? Okay.
So yes. The short answer to that is yes. I was over here looking for the comments. I know I didn't delete them, so I'll find the whole comment thread. I definitely want to highlight that comment thread for everyone to actually see. I am not seeing it, so I'm not sure what's going on, but I want to see that comment thread. First and foremost, you are correct. I did not say it was a sponsored post in the video. I said it that morning of, and hold on, let me actually play the video of that morning, as I do all the time when we have a sponsored post.
Not everyone is watching.
Okay. All right, buddy, you had your chance. You had your chance. I think I gave you about 4 to 5 minutes, so no one can say I didn't give this guy a chance to speak. And I want to give a shout out to today's show sponsor. Make sure after this video, you check out the video on Beam. It's a new staking token. I'm not crazy now. I did say the show sponsor on Beam. You're right. I did not say it in the video, but I said it that morning of. Not only that, you say you've been watching this for years, 2 to 3 years, or whatever it is, however long you've been watching. For one, I don't know how you've been watching me this long. You thought for some reason the way you came at me was going to be okay. That's never going to be okay. That's just first and foremost. Secondly, what you said was wrong. If you've been watching this for 2 to 3 years, and like you said, we have not shielded coins. We told people not to buy BitConnect. We told people that Ripple would not stay where it's at for long term because it didn't have this use case. We're telling people now about Shiba, and people are still kicking and fighting and screaming. If you've been watching us and we have not ever shielded, and for one video, which I think is actually 3 videos on our channel, we forgot to mention that we're a sponsor, like literally made mistakes. That's what if we never shield, you had your turn, buddy. You had your turn. I'm trying to keep you on here so you can have your rebuttal. You had your turn. If we've never shielded before, then the way you came at me, you're questioning my integrity. And that's a problem. And that's why I do want to see your face and who you are, because who the fuck are you to question my integrity and what I've done? Like, are you kidding? No, stay muted. You're nobody to question my integrity. The current, the current, what is it? I can't even think of the name right now. General, what should we call it? The current Department of Defense is one of my old bosses, but you're questioning my integrity. Like,
what's your point?
Are you out of your fucking mind? Not only have myself and my college buddy built a business up from scratch. We've done it the right way. We come on every day to a public live audience and tell the truth. We never lie. We try our best not to lie. There are things we don't say because of NDAs. Yeah, we actually work with big companies. So for people like you who say, hey, I hit the like and share, you owe me. No, I don't know. I
didn't say that. I did not say that.
Again, this is what you're trying to put out there. You put it. That's why I'm looking for the YouTube comments.
I didn't say that.
But buddy, do I need to really take you off of here?
Hey, Fumble, how old are you?
No, he seems old enough, but he didn't have.
How old are you, Fumble?
Figure.
Why does that matter?
You see,
no, are you an adult?
Zay, hold on, Zay. Let me finish real quick, Zay. Here's the deal. People like this guy, which is why I want him to show his face. He's a troll, people. He's not making any real points. His comments didn't make any real points, which is why I attacked his comments. He's questioning my integrity, even though he watches.
Why don't you address the point?
Let me finish talking and you'll have your chance. He can't even sit still. This is how he was in the comment section. This is a guy who said, I won't be logging back on. I'm unsubscribing. I don't care. And he can't even sit still right now. He isn't an adult. This is what I mean by who is this human being to question me? You can't sit still and stay muted like I just did for you on my own show, yet I am supposed to be listening to you. So like I said, the fact of the matter is that all you had to do, all anyone has to do is say, hey, is this sponsored? Hey, King, this like, ooh, like
I did.
Let me finish again. This guy, look at this guy. He can't even go a couple minutes. All you had to do is be cool about it. Hey, I really listen to your picks. I really listen to what you say. Should I ape into this, King? And I would have been like, no, I told you not to. And you would have been like, no, you didn't. You never said not to. I'm like, yeah, I said it was sponsored. No, we would have the same back and forth, except I would look at the video and be like, oh shit, my bad. No, don't ape into it. Do your own research. And not only that, if we were to shill a coin right now, live is when I would be shilling it every day. I wouldn't one day out the week make a random 10-minute video or 8-minute video and then say, oh, this is the coin to buy and I don't do anything else on it. Like, really, this is what I meant in the comments by you're not our market audience. You're not our target customer, which is also why I can give a fuck if you stay or go, because it's like you being here isn't going to be contingent on how I behave and act. I keep telling people, I'm not your toy. I'm not your plaything. We talk about crypto every day. We talk about business. If this talk can help you in your portfolio, then great. Thumbs up, like, and share. We actually have products because we do this every day so much. We know so much about this business and what's going on in the industry and the companies we work with. We did a product like a masterclass. If you want to buy it and fast forward your crypto journey, great, buy it. Here's the price. If you don't, okay, no one holds. Hey, if anything, if you don't want to buy it, we partner with CryptoVantage. Go check them out. But you saying that, oh, you need to tell tokens that you're an influencer, I don't need to do anything. I don't need to do anything. And honestly, for that video Beam, who they pay some free sodas for those free sodas, they're the customer, they're the client, not you. So that's what you need to kind of figure out when it comes to YouTubers, influencers, and all this other stuff. And last but not least, the thing you said, other YouTubers don't do this or so. Are you like, we're probably the only YouTubers that don't shield altcoins like that, which is why our channel doesn't blow up the way it probably should, because everyone else uses an altcoin topic as a way to get increase their audience. So everything you said is like, no, I'm not agreeing with you. I'm not backtracking like a couple of people in the comments did.
You didn't address any of the points though.
What point did I not address specifically?
Didn't address the point that you said that I was out of my goddamn mind for suggesting that you have an influence on people and then you have a duty and responsibility.
You are already a goddamn, I'm not your dad. Okay, because I'm gonna show you this point right now. Here's the point right now. If I have an influence over you, if I'm an influencer and I have this duty and all this other stuff, if I'm an influencer right now, everybody who's listening in a super chat, drop at least $100 in a super chat right now.
Why would they pay you then? Why would Beam pay you?
Because I'm an influencer. You just said it. This is why you're not making sense.
Well, there you go. You're just admitting it that you have an influence.
And this is my point in the chat, which is why, listen, this is why I want him to show his face. Even in the chat, he was doing this. This is my point. You see, he's trying to twist my words. He just said, I'm an influencer. I said, if I'm an influencer, let me see some money. I don't see money, so I must not be an influencer. I'm not your father.
Can I ask a question?
Do his job, but you need to get a grip on what you're watching on YouTube.
I ask you a question?
I'm listening.
Look, like I said at the beginning, right? That like I get that it's probably hard, like to get sponsors sometimes, and there's all these shitcoin projects that are just going to be flooding the market with money, you know, for you to shill things. I get that. Have you considered maybe like a Patreon or whatever? Because like before all this stuff, I would have definitely signed up for a Patreon. And I know a lot of other people. I was looking at other YouTubers that I follow, and the ones that don't shill shit like this. And I see that they have like a Patreon where they just have like regular people. They pay, because I would have supported you. Honestly, I would have. Not anymore.
This is my point. All this would have and could have. Can you answer? All this would have and could have. I don't play that game. It's not. I don't do conditional, especially not with people I don't know and I've never done business with. There is no conditional. I would have done this. You should probably do this, or maybe you could have done that.
I'm asking you if you
listen. No, you're still not understanding. You're not understanding. You're either a crypto warrior or you're not. If an argument or a disagreement that, oh my God, if your stomach turns, this not for you, you're not my target audience.
You can't take the criticism. I get it.
Right. Fumble. Hey, Fumble. I just want to say, nigga, leave. If you don't like it, that's what adults do. They just
I did. I was asked to come on.
Bet. So let's go ahead and leave you off of here. Just don't come back. I mean, you're an adult. That's why I asked if you're an adult. That means you got time me to leave.
I was begged to come back.
Okay, go ahead and leave. Go ahead.
All right, here we go.
Get on out, McBumble.
Here's what's crazy.
Y'all gotta
know this guy's a troll. This how you know this guy's a troll.
Bro, we do this for fun. We have a duty and responsibility to you, nigga.
Yeah, he keeps twisting my comments.
Go eat some beans and biscuits and drink some tea, bitch. Stop talking about what we're doing over here and keep coming back. Go away, nigga. We don't need you. We don't care. It's a free show.
He keeps talking about I begged him to come on and stuff. I'm like, no, you listen right now in the comments. He said you begged me to come on. You can't take the criticism. Bro, no one's begging you. We said, show your face. I told you why we want you to show your face and you couldn't do it. And we already know why, bro. We know trolls. You can't out troll us. Like we already know the comment section clearly agrees. They're all laughing at you. You couldn't even show your face. You couldn't even show your face. Like people like these are the people who think they run the world. These are the people who think they're going to cancel somebody. These are the same people. Oh, we're going to cancel Dave Chappelle. We're going to cancel. You're not doing shit. Like you don't run shit. You're not going to bully us. Nobody's scared of you. Like, are you kidding me? And
stop this show today and still be fine.
This is the guy who said he's been watching us or been following us for 3 or 4 years, and he's never bought anything. Which you don't. By the way, you do not have to make that clear. Which is why we partner with CryptoVantage, a free education. We're not even partnered with them anymore. We still shut them out because it is a free place to get information. That's pretty cool. So. No, it's not about the money, but this is my point behind it. If you've been watching us for 2 to 3 years, you've been watching us, right? He said 2 to 3 years. You've been watching us for 2 to 3 years, and you still wake up and say, is it about the money with these guys? Are these guys dirty? Are they scamming me? Then you're questioning my integrity. And before I even seen the guy, which I still haven't saw the guy, or before I even heard his voice, I already knew, and I put it in the comments, which I was looking for. I said, you're not even our target audience. I knew it by the way he was talking. And no offense, but as soon as we heard him, I saw it in the comments. It's like, you're not even the person I'm going after. And this is why I'm not going after you. I don't give a fuck about fair weather fans. Don't be on the fence with me. Get the fuck off the fence and go on the other side and ride over there. That's how we play. We know our products are good. We know we're being honest and upfront, and we're not scamming people like the majority of this whole industry is. So yeah, if you're going to come from my integrity and you can't even fucking show your face, you're a troll. You're a troll. Hey, 5252crypto.com. Thanks for the tip.
Hey, King, niggas got degrees and got articulate and forgot.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all crazy out here, boy.
Oh, boy. What up, Chris?
I got a couple of them degrees, too. I had them before 22. What are you talking about? We out here. Hey, Chris, what's going on? My bad, Chris. We had to keep you on hold so long. And whoever else is called in, feel free to call back in as well. Hey, listen, this guy, really quick, you know this guy's a troll still. He's still in the chat. Boy, you know you're going to keep supporting us. Stop playing. All right, go ahead. What's up, Chris? My fault.
No, you good. What's going on? Bitcoin Zay, what's going on, King? Just want to stop by and say what's up. I watch you guys all the time. You already know it's nothing but love. And it's just crazy how people come on here and complain and shit like they're not adults, like what Zay was saying. Like, bro, you're a grown-ass adult. If I say go jump off a fucking cliff, are you going to go jump off the cliff? Like, you're a fucking idiot. And you also mentioned
as long as you say it's sponsored right before you say it.
Right. As long as I say it's sponsored, he'll do it.
This video is sponsored. Go jump off a cliff. Oh, well,
and again, what's crazy, Zay, without even talking about Zay, how many times, really quick, my bad, Chris, 2 things I want to address too. He was right. 2 things, 2 other people on the video did say something. One other warrior, shout out to Crypto City. She asked as well, but shout out to that. And she asked and I answered. I was like, no, sponsor or something like that, whatever. And then the second thing is the third guy, I jumped on him on the comment section too, because it was a human I've never seen before too, talking about something you need to say as a sponsor post or something. I'm like, Zay, we use Cointelegraph almost every day. How many, literally how many days a month do we look at and be like, this is a sponsor post and don't say sponsored?
Yeah. It's literally 10 a day. I mean, they almost all.
Do we call up Cointelegraph? Hey, we use y'all service every day and y'all got sponsor posts that don't say sponsored. Do we email them and call them and get upset? Like, what are you talking about? Chris, my bad. What you got for us today, Chris?
Hey, nothing. Just coming through to show love. Just want to say thank you guys for coming on here almost every day and fucking dropping them gems. Shameless plug, Bitcoin Sharks with the Z.com for these hoodies. You know, it's about to get cold out. And it's just funny to see all
these. Say it again.
Bitcoin Sharks with the Z.
Gotcha.
.com. And I'll share. I'll tweet it out. Yes, sir. Zay, I got the No Keys cheese hat in the whip, so I already support it. But just want to say, man, it's you see how it's usually the broke people that always complain. Yep. It's always the broke people complaining.
Hey, I always say, if your portfolio is doing so good, how could you be so mad? I just don't understand it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So thank you for pulling up the site. We know we got the hoodies, we got the women, ladies. If you go up the crop top, we got the regular shirts, polos. So shout out to you guys. But it's always the broke people complaining. Just want to say thank you and show my appreciation to you guys. And that's all I want to do is hop up on here and say happy Friday. I'm getting paid. Everybody on here should be happy as fuck. You guys don't have to be out here almost every day dropping gems, but you guys do. So thank you guys.
Hey, hell no, Chris, it's all about the money. We want to cut, man. We showed your website. We want to cut. It's all about the money.
I got you.
Hey, have a good one, man. Thanks for calling in.
Take care, guys.
All right, for sure. Horace Valentine Leslie Jr., thank you for the big tip. Thank you again, Horace. Definitely thank you. Leroy Forbes said, who I smoke. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Look, smoking that. It sounds like we're smoking that.
It sound like we smoking it on Fumble this morning for the rest of the day.
I saw something funny, but hold on. Let's see. And thank you, Parabolic Brap. You get it. All right, Parabolic, I'm glad you pointed this out. Parabolic said any publicity is good publicity. King and Zay getting people interested in the space is golden, basically. And that's why I say, like, for these fucking my thing is, I don't want to. I only message and talk to people on the phone for logistics usually. Like, I hate to say his words, but it's his words, and it's true though. Are you coming or are you going? And I ain't gonna say I hate to use them. I take that back. I'm happy to use them. Are you coming or are you going? All right. I text and I use my phone for logistics. So I do not want to message or tweet or chat or comment to another grown ass man back and forth all day in the comment section. That's why I just tell you all to come on. So I'm not begging you to come on. That's why I tell you all to come on. But not only that, we're also saying that because, we keep saying this is good for the internet and good for the algorithm. What we mean is whatever. You all want to show your ass, feel free. I'm comfortable coming on doing this because like 99% of the time you all are wrong. So it's not like a threat. And while you're showing your ass, it's entertaining for the internet, it's algorithmic, and people learn about Bitcoin. So at the end of the day, I actually still am doing my job by showing people who make no sense coming online. I'm looking for something.
Hey, Chris, or somebody else that makes merch, can you make a No Lives Matter shirt? Because that's exactly what our show is called today. No Lives Matter. I don't care about you, boy. I don't care about you, an adult. Do your own research. And again, if you watch this for years, you should know we've been saying this for years.
And that's the one thing we've always said. Do your own research. Even our first episode's best altcoins we buy, that was the best altcoins we buy. We said we buy. Like, it's been do your own research since day one. But
what our show is called today. No,
Michael, what's going on, Michael?
About you, boy.
Hey. You gotta I muted you real quick. You gotta press mute on your YouTube. Michael, you can go ahead and unmute. Hey, I gotta figure out how to mute people anyway, because old boy kept unmuting himself. I was like, hey, dude, a grown man can't sit still.
Can you hear me all right now?
What you got for us today, Mike? I seen you shilling some stuff out there, but hey, you know the underground stuff. So what you got for us? You know the good stuff.
So Phantom.
Okay, you did talk about Phantom 1 week at Pump for sure. How's it looking today?
It's a great buy today. It's down to like 290 right now. It's going to pump up probably over $4 here in the next week. I'd say you got a little bit of risk that it might drop back to 270 range, but it's just going to the moon, right? Right now, I've got a bunch of money staked with Tomb on Tomb Finance. So when I bought it, it was paired 1 for 1. So 1 Phantom equaled 1 Tomb. Phantom is at 290 right now. Tomb is at 358.
Is this a buy and hold, or is this just until it pumps again and sell?
Oh, I'm going to hold for the bull market at least, and then I'll probably sell. I've got some collateral Phantom that I use to get all this with too. So this is loan money I'm making interest on anyhow.
There we go.
And then I bought Maggie Cat last night when they dropped. which is the new NFT for Spooky Swap.
So let
And
me ask you this: with some of these projects, are you worried about them crashing and burning, or is this more or less, hey, I've already allocated funds to them, I'm not going to worry about it. When they pump, they pump. What's your strategy here on these?
On this particular one, I'm kind of on board with the $10 mark, if not higher.
What, for Phantom?
Yeah,
Woo! What's going to be the price of Bitcoin when it's at $10?
over 100.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, it'll be over 100.
All right, I'm with that.
But for right now, I see this going to $10 this bull market, at least. There's so many people on board with it. It's got so much support when it hits resistance. Like, I expected it to drop a lot more on some of these because I've been trying to trade it and accumulate more, but I can't get it to drop down as much as I want. So that's why I started staking it instead. I mean, on the Tomb, and I'm making almost 1% daily APR.
All right, there it is, folks. Tomb and Phantom, we definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah, Tomb and Phantom are making serious plays right now. I heard Zoo might be something big. I don't know. It's pretty cheap at the moment. I think it's like 2 cents.
Cool, cool. All right, we'll definitely check those out. Michael, as always, much appreciate you calling in, and see we check you out again in a week or two, see what those prices looking like.
Oh yeah.
Much love, fellas. Much love.
All right, take care. Crypto Chief, thank you for the tip. Appreciate you guys. You put me on Solana at $32. Keep dropping those nuggets. All right, we got Tristan. Tristan, go ahead and unmute yourself. We got Tristan. What you got for us today? Hey, what's going on, buddy?
How you doing, King? How you doing, Zay? Thanks for having me
Thanks
on.
for calling in.
What up, brother?
Yeah, so I just have a general question I wanted to get your perspective on. What would it take for you to both to stop being Bitcoin maxis? What would you have to see? Would it be ETH outperforming 10 years in a row? Would it have to be another crypto overtaking it in users? Just what are the parameters you're looking at to potentially switch from being Bitcoin maxis?
Zay, let me get it first. I know Zay's gonna give a holistic answer. I ain't gonna have nothing left after he get done. Zay gonna answer in every direction. But no, for me, it's as simple as like proof of concept almost. Like it just works. So for me, it was like Bitcoin works. The longest, strongest chain hasn't been hacked. Like, and the issues that all these, like, it's already faced that I've seen it face, like the Bitcoin Civil War, forking, and all this other stuff. Like, I know other projects will face the same thing. That was a joke I was making about the project that sponsored us yesterday. Axion. Axion was a fork of Hex, like a Hex 2 fork or something. So it's just like, that's my point. It's like, it's all these other duplicates and multiples. At the end of the day, the original thing still works for me. So I'm always just like, what can your project do that Bitcoin cannot do? And if they get to talking about speed and transaction and volume and all that, or they won't say volume, they'll say speed and transaction speed and all this other stuff. It's like, well, you don't have the same volume and you're going to face the same type of hurdles as soon as your whatever project is popular. So for me, it's as simple as, what are you doing that Bitcoin cannot do literally, or can't be built on to do? And usually, like I said, which goes along to sponsor videos as well and everything else, people buy Bitcoin. We keep telling you to buy Bitcoin. So that's my thing on it. Zay, what you got?
I'm going down with the ship, baby. I don't care what. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. I hate calling myself a Bitcoin max. I'm not. I don't even like putting myself in a group of people. I'm a freedom maximalist, if I have to say that. And I think Bitcoin is the best avenue to get there. If something replaces it, I'm not married to Bitcoin. I'm not emotional to it. Like, this isn't my identity of life. We'll move to something different. But a lot of things had to go right for Bitcoin to be created. That's what I think people don't understand. There was a lot of development. There was probably about 30 years of development to get to Bitcoin. How many years of development has it taken for these crypto projects to come out? 2 years, 3 years, 5. You know what I mean? So it took a long. And if you go to, Mastercard people say that if you go back and look at the history of when smart contracts came around, you look at David Chaum, Max Kaiser back in the day, Nick Szabo, and then the fact that the creator was anonymous. It was all those things had to work in concert at the same time at a perfect time, right at the recession of 2009. It had to all happen at the same time. Also, the Bitcoin astrology lineage, it lines up with the US dollar, the Chinese dollar, and the creation of the Federal Reserve. That kind of scares me a little bit, but if something else lines up the same way, then I might consider something else. But it's just too perfect. It's like somebody dropped it off here and we supposed to figure out how to help us make us better. But if something comes along better, I'll use that. But again, just haven't seen it, and I don't think anybody's really competing for that spot. So it's not really, you know what I mean? Like it's nobody else.
I appreciate your answers, but if you don't mind, if there's anything specific that would help you, begin to see that maybe the ship is sinking. Is it market cap? Is it users? Is it dollar value? Is it longevity? Is
it would have to be
when blocks. Yeah, when blocks stop being mined.
Yeah,
and that's it. At TikTok next block. As long as blocks keep getting mined every 10 minutes. Everything else is whatever, as long as it keeps
I would
working.
even say code too, though, because even if people stop mining blocks, but the code still actually work, I was like, we just need to find more miners. Like this is a technical problem. Like the code works. So that would be me. Like I would need to see like, holy shit, it was hacked again, or it was another exploit or something big and at this stage happened that's almost irreversible, or we need to fork it, like that type of stuff. Then I would say, all right, what are the projects that are out there to really like park it? And I think the whole world would see it there as well as then. But if to me, if the code's not working, as Bitcoin, they said the blocks are still being mined, yeah, it's gonna take a lot.
TikTok next block, as long as it keep moving. But yeah, as far as money, yeah, it's just got to be something that's harder money than Bitcoin. Haven't seen it yet. May see it one day. I'll never say
thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
yes,
thanks again for calling in, Tristan. Really quick, real talk. Thanks for the tip. Did you guys drop 2 upcoming meme coins not yet unveiled to the masses? Not that I'm aware of. Zay, did you?
Nah, I mean I've said some names, but they're not unknown. Shiba, Leash, Baby Doge, something like that.
JB, thanks for the tip. Thanks to the gentleman of influence, much appreciated. Man, I saw some funny comments that I'm forgetting about. I got to like copy and paste the comments to a little spreadsheet. Chappie, what's going on, Chappie? What you got for us today? How you doing today? While Chappie's unmuting, I'm looking through these comments. Shout out to Steve. I saw you log on, Steve. You can log back on. Much appreciated. I know you probably run around working. Oh, we just lost Chappie. All right. So you all still got the call in at the top of the chat. Feel free to call in. Let's see. I'm trying to look at some good things. Chappie said Vivi just signed Disney and we'll be releasing Disney NFTs. Holy shit. Thank you for that, Chappie. Vivi just signed Disney. That is a breaking story for us.
Vivi.
Hey, you know what? NFTFOMO.com. Thank you. You guys were the first telling people to exit BitConnect. Thank you for that. You know what? I remember we were some of the first. Granted, there was a lot of people in the space who already knew about it. But yeah, it definitely was a lot of people going toward that. Fumble the Face is still talking smack, even though he said he's already unsubscribed. He's still here. Hilarious. You can't make this up. Listen.
Hey, I don't like what you're talking about. Okay, well, leave. No, I
this
need
is
you to
why
know.
I'm about to get. Listen, folks, don't worry. I'm about to get my other podcast back kicking off. You know, I used to have one, but I'm definitely gonna get it back because I get it. Like I get it. Don't get it twisted, people. As funny as it is not funny. I had to learn a lot of things. I didn't learn how to shave until I was in the military, folks. Like that is when I was a grown man at 20 something. That's the first time I learned to shave. I know it's they laugh not. RT Rumble said I got the best hairline.
Best hairline in crypto, baby.
But I say that I didn't know how to shave. What I say is it's a lot of stuff that I should have been taught by that father figure and everything. I didn't learn it. I understand what it feels to not have that person. I understand. And that guy clearly didn't have a father figure, a strong one in his life. I'm not saying that to be funny. But I say all that to say that's why I'm gonna get my podcast started and stuff because yeah, man, I get it. I get it.
Strong black males so we can get these cucks out of here that keep crying about us giving up information.
Hey, listen.
They could get for free somewhere else. Leave.
Call back in again, Steven. I was trying to click it. You just click off. But no. I get it. And again, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not mad at you guys. Like, I get it, man. And it has a lot of...
He might be able to drop an NFT line, crypto cucks, and get them for 0.1 year.
Bro, he said you've been watching for 2 or 3 years, and you really thought the way you've been messaging and the way you called in was going to go? Like, it's not about, are you kidding me? You said taking criticism, kid. Are you kidding me? I know you're growing. That's why I'm calling you kid. I look in the mirror every day and tell myself ways to get better and what I'm fucking up at. And I make sure my friends do the same thing. You talking about criticism? No, I can take criticism, but not from a troll or from someone who like, what's your resume? What have you done in life? Like, who are you? you're a troll, and I'm supposed to take criticism from a troll?
Yeah, that's the last time I deal with somebody like that. It's
No,
over.
I love it. The internet needs this. This is pretty entertaining. Aaron said, keep up the good work and keep your feet on these hater necks. And that's the thing people not used to seeing. And I get it. You know, I grew up too. My mom, she's all scary ass and shit. Oh, run away, walk away from the problem, from the fight. No, people, I played football, went to the military. I go to the issue. Zay know what's up. Hey, I heard they're gonna be at the spot tonight. Well, we're gonna be at the spot tonight.
Like, oh yeah, we were fighting back to back in clubs for years.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we go to the issue. This ain't no going away. And with all that, Bitcoin is still our Lord and Savior. All
right, man. I love this show. I love our Warriors. I love everything about this.
I was just trying to talk to see if anybody's gonna call in. A couple of last quick stories before we get out of here. We're gonna talk about this crypto punk that sold $530 million. $500 million NFT sale. On-chain analysts say it may have just been an elaborate publicity stunt. Bitcoin Zay is here with the inside scoop. What's going on?
Oh yeah, so we have what is called basically the new way to get attention, because this literally is what people are doing. There was a crypto punk that came across. I got the alert myself. It said somebody bought a punk for $532,414,877. And I couldn't believe it. So I was looking further into it. There was a person who does 5 simple steps. All right. And if you have enough crypto, you can do this. You flash loan as much as you can, list your punk for an insane amount of Ethereum, buy it. The other account gives you the Ethereum back, and then you repay it. So this is nothing more than publicity. He sent the NFT to himself. I guess just to basically show people how much NFT could be worth. Just good publicity, but it doesn't really mean anything because he sold it to himself. And if you scroll down, they actually show the addresses as well as the amounts. So again, it is funny to see, but it just shows that in the NFT market, you just got to be careful when you're looking up how much money people are making. Could be sending it to themselves, could be sending it to a friend. But these are all different strategies people are using now in the NFT space. Funny to look at.
Hey, it's the Wild West, and that's why it's whack-a-mole. Hey, Steven, I'm pretty sure this is Steven from Toronto that's calling in. What's going on, Steven, if this is him?
Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing?
Oh, yeah, this is Steven. What's going on? Long time no hear, brother. How you been?
Yeah, it's been a while. I just wanted to say, based on, the conversation this morning, I think there may just be an issue with culture. Because I think when you guys, first of all, you guys let us know way ahead of time before you started even doing advertisements that you were going to start doing advertisements. And what did most people say? Most people were like, okay, get your money up, right? Like, do your thing, right? So there's an understanding among certain people what's going on. I think sometimes when people are, and it sounds like this guy is not, well, I don't want to make that assumption, but
I made that assumption too. You already know. I feel you.
Yeah. So we were like, get your money up.
Hey, school shooter don't scare me. It's whatever.
Yeah. So I think there may just be an additional issue here of not understanding, because when you guys said we're going to start doing advertising, a lot of us who are from the culture understood exactly what that meant. And we knew what that meant from a deeper, that's why we say, get your money up, do your thing, do what you need to do. That's a cultural thing. We understand what's behind it, right? There's a whole lot of stuff behind it. There's whole history behind it when we deal with each other. Some people don't have that. So they're just looking at you guys like, well, you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do this for free and you're not supposed to do it. They don't know the struggle. They don't know the hustle behind it. They don't know the historical hustle and struggle behind it. So they make these assumptions and they go and do this. So I think part of it is a cultural thing. If you're outside the culture, you don't really understand all the history behind all of it and how that impacts how we have to move going forward. That's why some of us understand immediately. We know exactly what you're saying and why you're doing it, and others don't. That's just kind of my take. Wanted to get your take on that.
And no, I definitely appreciate that. And that's my point. I wrote to him and I said it. And it's crazy. I even wrote this to him before even seeing or hearing the guy. I was like, you're not my target audience. And it's crazy that people like him would say, like, and this is why, Fumble, if you're listening, this is why you make no sense to me. You're saying, well, is it all about the money? Because what I told him was, all you do is liking and sharing and bitching. I said, if all you're gonna do is like and share and bitch, essentially, then you're not a customer. You're not. So he took it as, oh, I'm not paying, so it's all about the money. No, it's not all about the money. And it's not all about the money to the extent that I don't want your money. I don't like you, so I don't want your money. If you can't understand that, then you can't understand. But Stephen, exactly what you said, the right people got it. When we first started saying we're going to do the ads, as we say, I agree with you. It's like, if you understand, you understand. If you don't understand, I have to explain this to you. For me, you're literally not my audience. I don't want to do business with you because you're going to be the person giving me a headache by and large. So I don't know, Zay, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much summed it up there. And also too, I mean, like Steven said, culture-wise, we're getting money on this side and we're on the other side explaining to you our own thoughts. So again, do your own research, but you know how we really feel. So if an ad goes up, how does that affect you? If you
Rico San Diego, we said the same thing. Rico San Diego said grew up privileged and didn't know no better. That's all it is. And that's why, like, I keep telling them, like, I'm not upset with you. If you had actual critiques or whatever, this is fine. But you sound so privileged. It's like, bro, we're doing a free show. Like, take the, here's the part. I just watched a new guy. Shout out to well, I don't even want to. I just watched a couple of new YouTubers, and they're all about, you know, building businesses, entrepreneurship, blah 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 blah. I watched one of their videos 2 or 3 times the other day and took notes on some of the things they said, and I literally went to go do my own research. I didn't jump into buying a new house or getting this new type of loan. I found out about Home Depot loans. I know Home Depot do loans for house building. I'm finding out all this information. I'm doing my own research, point blank, period. There's a comedian I love who, to me, his podcast has kind of fall off as far as it's been a little bit more negative. I didn't start hitting them up. Hey, bro, I used to watch your YouTube podcast for 2 years straight. What the hell y'all doing? I just stopped watching him. I still watch his comedy specials. He's hilarious, but I just stopped watching the YouTube. So I'm with you, Steve. And
I do have a quick question though.
For sure.
2025 or 20, I think it'll be 2025.
The price
I'm gonna start making withdrawals from my investment if everything goes well, right?
I would say yes for your big ticket items, for your one-time big ticket items. But even then, if you can hold on for a year or two, because literally you might want to start selling in 2026, 2027, kind of what we're seeing right now. Because in 2025, the happening would have just happened and the pump will still be all the way on and the fervor will still be there. 2026 is when it'll be this stage again of like, all right, we're kind of understanding what's happening after this happening. These new businesses are here. This is where the industry is going. So I would say almost 2026, 2027, actually.
Yeah, I was going to do that because that's a retirement thing for me. I think I'm at that point, I'm at a stage with other things that I think I'm going to call it.
If you're watching this now and putting money into Bitcoin, 2026, we retire, folks.
Yeah. And only because I'm thinking, and I think I asked you this before, Zay, about this fourth quarter that we're in. We'll be in the same position fourth quarter 2025. Thinking that, we'll be 2025, maybe beginning of 2026, something like that. We might be in the same position. That's the only reason I'm saying 2025. And I just want to get you guys' thoughts.
Yeah. And I mean, if we keep this same pattern, looking at a lot of the models, Bitcoin is programmable money. And that is essentially, if that happens, that next time 2024 the halving comes, 2025, we have a massive pump and it's $1 million a coin. You can basically at that point start to build businesses around the fact that after a halving, we can increase our treasury or we can, whatever, because we know it's going to get even more scarce and the price is going to go up. So that's also a part of the economic game theory as well. So I'm with you there. Just don't sell it all. And if you can.
No. Not doing it all, just doing a monthly,
Yeah, I got you.
So I still have it in there. But I'm going to let Barry and Emmanuel get in. Thanks, guys.
All right, Stephen, take care. And I think Barry was next, so we'll get Barry really quick, and then we get Emmanuel. Pardon us guys on the wait. We'll get you through for sure, though. What's going on, Barry?
Everything's well. Just first off, thank you all for doing this. I try to tune in as much as possible. I can never really make it to a live, so what y'all doing is really incredible. Really just bolstering a community that is helping people grow. So I appreciate that. So thank you for that first and foremost.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. And, secondly, so, I have these conversations with friends of mine and, we always talk about what is value, what is the value in crypto? And I know that like last week, Zay, you talked with Reggie and you guys discussed what is like the value in crypto. And, you know, a lot of it is speculatory value. And I also feel like a lot of the value is determined through scarcity. But if you could really pinpoint the highest like value aspect of Bitcoin specifically, you know, what would that, like, how would you explain that?
Oh yeah. So as far as the value Bitcoin has, all right, all of the money in the world is around 800 trillion, more or less. If Bitcoin is trying to impact the biggest industry in the world and to have the ability to move value across time and space, that is the value proposition without a third party, because money and the state has never been separated to the extent that we can do whatever we want. So that is the value proposition, something that hasn't happened in US history and in any other histories as it is now in the digital world. So that's the value proposition, as well as, of course, money is really just monetary energy between humans. We all have exchanges, and money is what's most important. So because we have that is the value of it, is the fact that it is the best form of money. It is the baseline of where everything goes from there. And if you fix the money, you fix most of the other problems. The money we have now funds war. The money we have now has inflation. The money we have now promotes human greed. Bitcoin takes away humans and introduces math. And because math has no way to discriminate, Bitcoin long-term, as I've said before, seems the best way forward because you can move that value across time and space. Now, other cryptos, their value is going to come from other smaller industries. For example, Bitcoin is going for money, biggest industry. Ethereum is going for decentralized apps and smart contracts, smaller but big in the tech world because they could, you know, replace other places. Monero is going for privacy. These exchange tokens are going for having liquidity on the exchange. Like, they all have different use cases. So I just think it's smaller, but they all have value in that aspect. So.
Yeah, and the short version for me is just it works. It literally works as far as storing my value and transferring my value to people who I want to receive it. So I keep it super simple. As long as that works, I'm all for Bitcoin. And again, that's why I always also say though, like when we talk about Dogecoin and these other cryptocurrencies, I'm like, technically, yes, like they are a crypto, they work, like one person can send, another person can receive, and everybody's happy, it works. But for me, as far as the network effect, the network that people are actually using, stand behind, developers are testing and auditing, like all that to me is like the Bitcoin is the best version of all these projects. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it.
That makes sense. And thanks for breaking that down. And just like my last question before I let you guys go, you know, do you see in the future, you know, Zay, you said that this is the best form, and the other like forms of currency are like not corrupt, but, you know, they're being used, you know, misused. Do you see a world where like Bitcoin becomes that, you know, good guy becomes the bad guy in a sense?
Yeah, well, that's the decentralization part of it. It's supposed to incentivize good behavior, because bad behavior would mean that we try to centralize it more. That's what SegWit was about. That's what that 2017 SegWit war is. The bad people came out and said, we want to make blocks bigger and we want to take over and change it. The nodes didn't agree, so it didn't happen. And I think that's the elegance of Bitcoin's design, is that no one person could take it over. It could be less decentralized because of miners, but miners do not determine the decentralization as nodes. Anybody can download a node, anybody can have it. So that decentralization is what keeps out sort of the nefarious ways that humans, like you said, can become the bad guys. Now, if you notice, all of the CEOs that push back against Bitcoin, usually they have some stuff they want to hide.
They are the bad guys.
They are the bad guys. So that's what I'm saying, is they're seeing, I can't get into Bitcoin and hide what I'm doing. That's why they're pushing back against it, or they're trying to introduce CBDCs or talk about Ethereum or crypto or whatever. But that is a good indicator that Bitcoin has basically shown, yeah, your level of integrity in this space has to be to a certain extent to even participate. If it's not, we'll figure it out pretty quick, and we'll reject the blocks or reject whatever stuff, vote or whatever you have.
Yeah. Hey, appreciate you calling in, Barry. We're going to get to the next one, but thanks again, brother.
Have a good one, guys. Have a good day.
All right, yes, take care. Hey, Emmanuel, thank you for being patient. Emmanuel, thank you. What's up, man? What you got for us?
What's going on, brothers? How are we doing?
Yeah, how you living today?
I would come and, you know, bring it back for the British people, because fumbled it, but I'm not British.
After I said it, I felt bad too. I'm like, you all know I don't mean that for everybody. That was a direct hit. That wasn't for the.
Is that the whole British community?
I will apologize.
Anyway, look, I
will apologize.
I ain't fighting for them anyway. Like I said, I'm African, and I want to raise you both up. First and foremost, because it's just good to see two brothers, working side by side daily, going out there grinding, getting it. And, I can tell that you're both doing well because they don't give a fuck, they don't give a fuck. They do what they want to do. And, that's exactly the energy that, I feel like I get to live. And I just want to see more of my brothers just not giving a fuck what people think or how they're going to be perceived, and just being comfortable, because we spent too long, trying to look right for other people. My questions, I've got two questions, because I'm soon relocating to Africa, going back to the motherland. And I wanted to ask about Bitcoin ATMs and just find out if I wanted to get into that, where would be the best port of call? Because I know you guys have got some experience in that. And the second question, and you can answer at the same time for both of you, is that if we got some conferences going on over there, where we were trying to educate the people, how likely is it that we could get you guys to come down to Africa, to the motherland, and help the people, learn a bit more about this? Obviously, they can see you online, but I feel like that's something that I think we as crypto people, we get back to the motherland, especially the way living costs are over there, like it starts to become
Oh yeah, you're breaking up a little bit. I'm gonna let Zay definitely jump on this, because ATMs are definitely his area of expertise. But as far as Africa, we're actually talking about that. We were trying to go this year, but Zay, go ahead.
I don't know which country you're referring to, but I'm looking at Ghana and Nigeria, December and January. So yeah, of course, I would love to come. Likelihood is very high. But with ATMs, I don't know the laws in different countries, but the coin flip. I think it's some coming.
I might put it to my ear because I'm having audio.
Okay, all right, all good. Coinflip.tech. If you research them, they operate internationally. It just depends on the country. Also, Lamassu, LAMASSU. And there's probably more brands that are specific to the diaspora that I'm not familiar with. So I would just look up specifically for that country or that region, because they do have different laws in different places based on whatever KYC, your limits, your amounts based on whatever that company or that country says. So I would just say look that up, but look up Lamassu and look up coinflip.tech to get started.
Thank you for that, my brother. Thank you. I know I feel like I've got to watch the replay now, because I cut out a few times as I was listening to the response where you said Lamassu and Coinflip. Is that right?
Yep, Coinflip.tech.
And are we going to get you guys down to Africa? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Are we going to get you guys down?
Yes, sir. Which country are you in?
So I'm a Nigerian. I know Nigeria well, but I'm going Gambia. So I'm going Gambia.
Oh, I want to go to both of those places.
I want to go to
Gambia. A lot of my community here in the UK, they've notified Gambia as that location. Gambia is a big tourist spot. You go Gambia, you see people like white people from Denmark and Sweden there, and obviously that's not to say it's still Africa. It's not to say we should go there because of that. It's just to say in terms of the peace, the safety. My wife, she doesn't know the craziness of Lagos the way I do, so I don't want her to necessarily be into that. So we're gonna go Gambia as our first step into Africa, and sky's the limit. Gambia's surrounded by Senegal, Mali's less than a day away. I'm a Yoruba boy, so I'll be in Lagos every other month. So yeah, but if you guys are looking, Gambia is somewhere that some people miss out because it's only small, but it's a wonderful place to be. Very peaceful. They got so many tourist attractions, but in terms of even to live, it's just so smooth. They say Gambia nice, man. So yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice.
Yeah, I was telling someone the other day, I was like that. When I go to Africa, I want to go. Damn, it might have to be a year and a half trip, because I want to go everywhere, everywhere I can go. So it's definitely going to be a trip. But appreciate you calling in, Emmanuel. Thanks again.
Yep.
All right.
I got you, bro. I got you. Lagos. Yeah, you'll live good. We got you. Don't worry. Anywhere we there. It's important that connection. That they're waiting for you. They want you around now. They're missing you. They love. Do you know
Much
what I mean?
appreciated, Emmanuel.
They want you there. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me.
Take care, brother. Hey, Sdizzle, what's going on, my man? What you got for us today? Or woman? I don't know. Hey.
Can y'all hear me?
Hey, what's going on?
Thanks, brother.
Hey, my bad. I'm doing this at work.
All good. Thanks for calling in. We appreciate it.
Man, last week I called in. I got to talk to Zay, man, and we was chopping it up a little bit about man and the metaverse. And it's crazy how Facebook is now, making the swap to the whole metaverse thing, man. And I wanted to say shout out to King, man. I really fuck with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are super dope. I appreciate everything y'all do, man.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Appreciate the support. And yeah, speaking of which, I saw someone, Leroy M said Zay and Reggie discussion last week. Had to replay almost 3 times, was so lost, great minds. I actually had to replay it as well. I didn't finish watching that. I did see you call in as well. And like, man, when y'all talking about metaverse, it's like, again, this is why we keep saying we're not gurus or influencers. Like, yeah, if someone fight every day for 5 to 6, 7 years, you better believe they can probably beat your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean they're the greatest fighter on the planet or they're a fighting influencer or guru. They fight every day. So I say that because we started a show, we talk about crypto because we like technology. So now talking about the metaverse and this being like Facebook throwing its resources behind it, that is like super cool news because it's like, yo, Facebook with 1.7 billion users just renamed themselves to Meta and they're trying to build a metaverse. That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
Yeah. We should do one of the shows in the metaverse, not Facebook's, but we'll do it in one of the other metaverses one day.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
I would attend. I would be happy to be there, virtually.
What are you most excited about when it comes to the metaverse in general? And what are you most excited about? And what do you think will be the biggest challenge of it?
Honestly, I think the biggest challenge is going to be adoption. Just getting the masses to accept it because the degens and the dudes that's already in their mom's basement, they already on this type of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like once we get the average Joe, child, to adopt this type of technology and stuff, I feel like it's going to be sky's the limit after that.
Yeah, it's a good strategy. Go after the children because the parents got to buy it, and then they're gonna start asking questions, and there you go.
And for you, what do you like most about the metaverse?
I mean, honestly, I'm still learning about the metaverse. I'm just a dude from the hood, to keep it a whole buck with you. I ain't even never stepped foot in that bitch yet, but I'm just excited to have some money in it because I see where it's going.
Hey, I've only been in there a couple of times. It's all good. Zay be the one that be in there on this side of the house, but
oh yeah, I'm trying to get that digital real estate up, baby. It's gonna be
it is
gonna be cool. Trump of Decentraland.
But I'm with you. It's like it's so much stuff. I think once people can start making money, like once it becomes a thing, like how Shiba and GameStop and AMC, once it's like, bro, you ain't been to the metaverse yet and got your money up, bro. It's so many customers at the mall of the metaverse type of deal. Like, bro, you need to go up in there and just go walk and do what? Walk around and talk to people like a regular mall. Like, once that's the thing, I think that's when we're going to start seeing the craziness happen.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, seriously, I totally 110% agree. I think once we get to that point right there, then it's gonna be like, yo, man, I'm pulling hoes in the metaverse. Like at that point,
for real. Listen,
hey man, that augmented reality, your body comes out in the metaverse, and you can see what she actually look like. Hey.
It would have to be augmented. That's why I'm getting in the avatar. You can like, man, don't be believing them avatars. Hey, them Instagram avatars ain't real. You better look at the augmented.
Because in real life, you can't walk up to a girl and be like, how much? But in the metaverse,
bro,
if you got NF titties, I'm just saying NF titties.
Here we go. Every time I think we can't push the threshold, they say, hold on one moment.
Hey, she put a price, baby.
And vice versa. Thanks for calling in, my man. Much appreciated.
Appreciate you, man.
You guys stay safe, man.
Yes, sir.
Take care. All right, some quick comments. Satoshi Slim said, King, after the show, roll yourself a Bitcoin blunt and then go feel some NF titties. Hilarious. Reno Gamble says, Zay, straight up, you're a smart ass dude and a huge voice for the community, and your ability to articulate Bitcoin/crypto is a superpower, bro. Hey, that's why some of you all, you don't even know. I had to sit Zay down one-on-one, like intervention style, and be like, bro, they're not going to understand you. But did I not? How many times
Yeah,
did I do that at the beginning?
Yeah, hell yeah. I was saying at the beginning, I'm like, don't people want to be smart? Don't they want all the information?
Yeah, and I was like, bro,
I heard myself back, and then King was like, yeah, nobody knows what the fuck you just said.
I was like, ain't nobody signed up for no college level class, bro. Like,
yeah, and I was like, oh, let me push it down a little bit. That's why Bitcoin in Black America, the first version, it was like 100 pages longer, but then I had to cut it out because I was like, damn, I don't want the first book people read to be that complicated. But I'm so, like I said, I'm trying to, get it there, dumb it down. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate the compliment, brother.
And Reno Gamble also said, I've never heard anyone break down Bitcoin's value like that before. That was amazing. There we go. Clip it. I want to give some shout outs, of course, all the commenters and all the warriors. The warriors are popping today. Everybody's talking about different countries. Zab Coffee, thank you for the tip, Zab. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Let's see. Donald Muhammad. Oh, what's up, Donald? Donald, I already know what Donald talking about. Donald said King got me hyped. Hey, Donald, one of the real warriors. I got you, man. Come on, Donald. You know what's up. I had to calm myself down the last couple of days. Look, I'm all for constructive criticism.
Yes.
But here's the deal. I worked for admirals before, people. 3-star. I think one of the admirals I worked for is like a 4-star admiral now, not 3-star. He comes from a family of actual admirals and military people. I think only one of their family members was Marine, but it's literally like 4 generations of military officers. It's like Navy, Marine, Navy, or 5, excuse me. It's Navy, Marine, Navy. And one of the guys is like a 3 or 4-star admiral right now. And his son is in the Navy. His son is like a lieutenant commander right now. He's an 04 as well. I say all that to say they make mistakes too. They need critique too. When I did PR for them, you have to learn how to critique the admiral. I can't be, hey, you got that wrong today. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we don't need to make this call. Hey, woo. Oh, you ain't tell me Fox News, blah, blah, blah. Like, what? No, you can't do that. And no, am I an admiral or your boss or anything like that? Hell to the no. But also, I ain't your fucking toy. So let's just keep it in the middle. If I'm not trying to be your influencer or your guru or your boss or your admiral. You need to speak to me like this or that. I'm not trying to be that guy. But also, again, if you're gonna question my integrity as a man, as a human, have the fucking, at least be able to show your face and do it. Don't halfway do it. Sergeant.
That's why we smoking on that Nick Fumble.
Hey, smoking on that pack today. Sergeant Crypto, thank you for the tip. Said fire show today. Let's see, Birdtown Music Group. Well, thank you for the tip as well. Will Facebook build from ground up or a buyout of blockchain? That presentation was all green screen. I think it's gonna be a combo. They're definitely gonna do some. Shit. At this point, because it is becoming this arms race, this proliferation of, oh, you don't got a nuclear missile as a business when you're talking Bitcoin and crypto. I think so. Facebook definitely wants to build it from the ground up, but it would not surprise me to see them buy. I think Decentraland might be too established, but doesn't mean they couldn't buy it. It wouldn't surprise me to see them buy a metaverse. Maybe not something like Decentraland, but something like Super World, one of the ones that isn't fully developed, but at least they have the workings already there, the ground floor, the foundation. But also, it wouldn't surprise me if tomorrow we wake up in crypto voxels or Decentraland has been bought by Facebook. That literally would not surprise me. It's just about, at this point, the price. So I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, right now it's I'm echoing the same thing. And also too, I want to point out that a lot of the metaverses that will be the best haven't been created yet. I promise you, we have a long way to go. I can almost guarantee there's some 13-year-old or 12-year-old that's going to play in the metaverse that it is currently. And then they're going to build something that's far beyond it, Ready Player One type shit in like 20 years. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that. Also, too, remember the Fold app metaverse. And I saw another project called, I think, Pointless or Points, I don't know, whatever. But basically, the metaverse where you're on your phone and you can collect Satoshis. That's going to be huge. People are going to be damn near walking into the middle of the highway trying to pick up Satoshis. So when you can have that and just having a phone, you can go get money. That's going to be great. You can have people going all type of places doing different stuff. Also, because that's one of the things we're going to introduce in the metaverse world is doing tasks to make crypto in the metaverse. So that's going to be crazy to see too. And if it's your actual real city, hey, that's even better. So can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it grow.
You know, I will say this too. I appreciate our size of our audience, and shout out to all those crypto warriors and thanks for the support. Oh, first and foremost, forgot to mention, listen, it always happens. Unsubscribe day. Again, this guy's talking crazy. We don't even talk altcoins like that, but if we did, this channel would be huge because that's what like it shows whenever you talk a specific altcoin, the volume is crazy. Like the numbers are in. But shout out to our crypto warriors. We're at 19,000 subs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And with that being said, that's 19,000 too many. I don't know all you unsubscribe. Hey, we don't.
No
like
lives matter. Leave, nigga, leave. No lives matter.
But no, seriously, yeah, no lives matter. Seriously, I said all that to say, shout out to the Warriors because I'm trying to read some of your comments. I'm seeing some of the best comments. Like today's show in chat box is lit. The only issue is that there's so many comments going so fast. I'm like, holy shit, how many people are on the show right now? Like, there's a lot going on. So I'm just trying to keep up with them. But we definitely appreciate the comments as well. Hey, what is going on, Chris? We got Chris J in the house. What do you have for us today, Chris? Chris, can you hear us? All right. Can't hear you yet, Chris. So while you're working on that, let us know when you get that fixed. We'll stand by. We hear you. We'll start talking. But while we're working, I want to talk about a quick story. Really quick, Zay, how much time do you have?
Probably 10 more minutes because I got to run it at 12.
Okay, 10 minutes. Then Zay has to run. And we'll end the show then probably like 8:50, 9 o'clock. Really quick, I know you want to talk about this. Chainlink founder Sergey Nazarov is Satoshi Nakamoto as counsel to the prosecution. I asked the court of public crypto opinion to deliberate our case. What's going on with this right here and this guy being Satoshi Nakamoto?
All right, so yeah, keep it up there because I got to pull it up. But all right, so I ran across this on Twitter. It was a guy, he's just basically making a point that he may have found Satoshi. I just thought it was interesting. So first, if you scroll down, this is Sergey Nazarov, and Nazarov, sorry, and he created Chainlink. Now here's his facts that he put out there. Decide for yourself. Fact 1, same initials. All right, clever alias. All right, what else? Scroll down. 6 days before Satoshi sent his first email and officially released the Bitcoin white paper, he registered smartcontract.com. Circumstantial evidence? Check. So let's scroll on down. Then Satoshi launched Bitcoin under a Russian proxy, which once deciphered, revealed the same IP address from which hotel reviews were posted in 2008 under the name Sergey. Maybe the smoking gun there, so they have matching IP addresses. Next, made the record reflect that Russian was the second language enabled on the Bitcoin Talk forum. Hearsay, check. All right, scroll on down. December 8th, 2010, he released JSON RSM, an interface for smart contract calling functions, and then disappeared to work on another project. And then years later, Sergey finds Chainlink and finally utilizes smartcontract.com, which if you go to smartcontract.com, you can see that it's up now. 2013, he clearly displayed an affinity for Japanese culture, invoking a metaphor about Kokichi Mikimoto, somebody who made pearls through man-made pearl farming. If you read through that paragraph, discover how to make superior pearls through man-made pearl farming. His pearls turned out to be better than the majority of the best pearls found, so it may have been alluding to something. Fact 7, Sergey suspiciously backpedaled the date on which he began working in crypto. Inconsistent testimony. Could he slipped out that he's been working on the Bitcoin project 10 years ago? Check that video out. And then fact 8, when it comes to revolutionaries who consistently dress the same, my nigga Sergey ain't got no swag. He is straight plaid. Plaid wearing genius is in good company with Albert Einstein, Steve Jobs, and Mark Zuckerberg. And then last fact, I believe, the purpose of Bitcoin is to replace banks, but it is seen as a store of value. Chainlink, however, with this post on DeFi, will finish what Bitcoin started. Why? Because the same person who wrote Bitcoin white paper is running Chainlink. So again, in closing here, given this evidence, prosecution moves to reverse the onus and have him prove that he's not Satoshi, which is a tall order. I just think this is interesting because people always look to try and figure out who Satoshi is. There's a lot of different theories out there. It could be a group of people, could be one person, could be aliens, could be something people worked on together, whatever. I just thought that was pretty interesting to look at. So this is not a sponsored ad to go buy Chainlink. This is simply just a way for you to see that this industry is so interesting.
What a way to bring that around really quick. You're hilarious. Chris J, do we have you? Chris J, can we hear you? While we're waiting on Chris, I know these comment sections are going crazy on that one. That's hilarious. Dig the voice, thank you for the tip. Have you guys heard of ISO 20022 and the cryptos associated with this change to the banking system?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I haven't dug into it, but I believe that's the one where they're trying to is that about wallets? I don't want to speak on it because I'm not sure. I read it a long time ago when I first saw the thing, but I got to dig into it more. But you're right. Should take more action now. It's just a lot going on at once. You got it.
Yeah, that's for the ISO Technical Committee and Financial Services. So we'll definitely take a deeper dive into that. Appreciate you shouting that out. Really quick, while we're waiting for Chris to come on, I was going to share a couple of things with you all. First of all, I'll share this. I just started watching this guy's video on a serious note, and this is how big. I don't even know how to explain it. This is, I guess, we're only out for money, so I'll show you this. I just started watching this guy on YouTube. He's Spencer Cornelia. He's pretty good. He always talks about scammers out there and all this other stuff. But I'm gonna put this video in the chat box. This is called the Fake Guru Playbook Paid Press. He's talking about all these YouTubers, podcasters, all these fake scammers and gurus who blow up. He's showing you how. They even go into detail to talk about the pay-for-play payola going on in the podcast world, which is well alive in here. Things I didn't even know about and I'm learning about too. I literally just saw some of this video a few days ago and it was right on time for this week. I mean, it's funny how this came up when we were talking ads, but I'm saying all this because I want to put this video in the comment section. Check this out if you want to learn how not only for YouTube ads and podcasts, how you're being lied to people. I just told you I do commercials for regular TV. I'm trying not to say too much because I have a great working relationship in Hollywood, but you're being lied to. It is that simple. So, you know what I'm saying? I say that because this guy does a great job of explaining how do these people make it the top. Like, for example, Zay made it to Time Magazine organically. He made the Forbes, Fox Business, he made it to these channels and platforms organically. But there's also an option to pay $10,000 or $15,000 to be in the top magazine article out there. Like we've already been pitched that many times before. So it's not even a possible thing. We've been pitched it before. We know it's real. And he goes into detail about it. I say, I mentioned this video because for people talking about you need to say this on ads or that, like, look at what the real scammers look like and what they're actually doing. They don't part-time try to scam you one video out of 900 plus videos or 3 total videos out of 900 videos where they mistakenly forget to say something, but say it at the top of their daily show. They don't do that. They scam you for real the entire time. So definitely take a look at this. And I know
before Jam get on, I got to slide out. Man, I appreciate y'all. This is the best Fuck Bitcoin Friday so far. Again, thank you all, Warriors. I got to slide out.
You got time to listen to something for 30 seconds?
Yeah, go ahead and play it.
All right, here we go.
If a motherfucker start shit with me, yeah, I'm going to bother you, bro. I'm like the baby. I'm going to defend myself. And I have that right, you know? And you have that right. That's why I don't go run around starting shit with people. It's like anything I say on social media, I'll be like, man, have a nice day. And then somebody will come like, what the fuck you mean by that? And it's like, yo, bro, it don't mean nothing bad. Why are you trying to find something bad? I feel like the world they're ready for a fight. You know, everybody's ready for a fight till you get punched in the fucking mouth. You know, then you find out this shit is for real, you know?
Hey, man, listen, ain't nobody trying to start shit. We just trying to talk crypto every day, folks. We just want to talk cryptocurrency. All right, Bitcoin and crypto. Bitcoin, say what you got for us when you head out of here?
Oh, man, nothing much. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy this weekend. Might be at North American Bitcoin Conference in Atlanta, November 4th to 5th. I'll let people know. But yeah, make sure you get that masterclass. Like I said, this is the best Fuck Bitcoin Friday so far. I'll be smoking on that Fumble pack for the rest of the day. Appreciate y'all.
Oh, really quick, Zay, I hate to do this. Chris just said Guap Coin. Really quick thoughts. His mic's muted. He don't know what's wrong. Thoughts on Guap Coin?
Guap Coin project by Tavonia Evans.
Yep. Do you trust it? Yes or no? Is it good? What's up?
Not for me. For other people, maybe.
All right, there it is. All right, Chris, I'll talk more about Guap Coin next week, my bad, man. And not sure what's going on with the mic, but appreciate you trying to call in. Thank you. All right, Gems. Of course, we got Gems. Really quick, Sergeant Crypto, thank you for the tip. Satoshi is Black, and she is a time-traveling woman from the year 3008. All right, on that, we have our last caller. No more call-ins for today. We're going to end this thing on Gems. And what's up? I saw them try to call you out in the comment section. You was like, hold up. Thank you, Gems. Look. Gems just got called out. That man handled some business and he's on live. Thank you for being here, Gems.
Respectfully, always, my brother. Hey, I'm like Batman. You put the signal in the sky, I gotta pop up. So just
all
so
right, talk to us. You know what people want to know about. I got 2 questions for you. First, of course, what's going on with Hex? And then the second one is that Axiom, man, it was a Hex fork. So what are your thoughts on both things?
All right, so let me take the first question. Hex has been trending bearish sideways for several weeks. if not months now. I'd say right at about 6 weeks. This has been a time and a period where you could have accumulated and gained additional percentage points on your position. The point of Hex is to acquire T-shares for as cheap of a price as possible so that you can sustain your daily Hex payout. We are still receiving 5.8 up to about 6.2 Hex per day per T-share. And when those periods where Hex price starts to drop, that's an opportunity for you to get those money printers on a discount. So yes, price did not continue to skyrocket. There was a lot of sell pressure. The fandom and news about the Pulse chain kind of died down and the market rotated. Bitcoin picked back up. If you remember back a few months ago, Bitcoin had slowed down. So some of that money rotated into altcoins. That altcoin money rotated back into Bitcoin as that momentum picked up. Bitcoin went back to retest all-time highs. And now we're sitting just under all-time highs at Bitcoin, and Hex will start picking up once again. But I'm feeling confident in my position. My T-shares are working. I'm still receiving my daily payout. We have not gotten our snapshot date, which I hope to receive soon. And we're still going to get our pulse. There's nothing saying that we won't. So I'm still confident.
So you're still comfortable and confident in the project. Everything's smooth.
Everything is good for me. I even got a little bit of hate from other Hexicans. I saw some people mentioning that, but it's all good. My bags are fine. I'm actually spending thousands of dollars on NFTs by the day. So if people were worried about jams, I'm good. Family has moved halfway across the country. Big trees is burning. Hey man, we're good.
Hey, congrats on the move. I love that background. Everybody's saying they love the background as well. And first I would say, the hate you were getting from the Hexicans, it's only 8 of them. And I swear like 2 or 3 of them are the same person anyway.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
And what's really sad about some of that, I'm being serious about this. Like a couple of them are like married. I'm like, I really hope this is a personality. Either that or you at home beating up on whoever your significant other is with this type of energy and personality. So I really hope it's like a personality for the internet for some of these people, but they're married. And that's why I look like these people are going to have kids in this world. Like we are literally in idiocracy right now. Like I'm gonna have to slap shit out of your kid in front of you, then slap you one day. It's gonna have to be one of those things. I will fucking do it. I'll slap you both. I'll slap your fucking kid and I'll slap you, the parent, trying to be tough. Oh, you gonna slap my kid? I'm slapping both of y'all. So yeah, it is crazy, but it's only a handful. So I would say shout out to those Hexicans. Most of them is pretty cool. But yeah, all jokes, people. All I'm talking about digital slaps. They're all jokes. I'll slap you to the thumbs down. Go ahead, James.
And really, there is no hate towards the Hexicans. I think you put those numbers right. There's probably about 5 of them.
Yeah, it's like
maybe 8, and 2 of them are basically duplicates. So outside of that, I'm still repping Hex. I'm still happy. I'm waiting, buying my time. I know this is NFT November about to come up. So I hope the Hexicans are the Crypto Warriors and the Hexicans are paying attention to NFTs because, don't let Mark Zuckerberg beat you to the metaverse.
And this is, or really quick, this is my point. And that was my point about, would I do a commercial for banks or whatever? Yes, because it goes back to what Steven said when he came on. If you already know me, you watch our live show every day. Hey, I already told y'all a year in advance before this shit happened. Yes, I would do a JP Morgan commercial because they're going to pay the money and somebody going to do the commercial. Like these drugs is getting sold in this neighborhood. All right. First and foremost, no, but seriously, like they're going to do the commercial, but I'm signaling now for that same reason. So when it comes to that, it's such a similar thing. But go ahead, my fault.
No. I just want the Crypto Warriors to know: don't get beat to the punch. Be first. Make sure you have your .eth addresses. Make sure you are, if you can get some land in Decentraland or Sandbox, you're doing so. Make sure that you're even getting some PFPs. Get you some one-of-one unique artist works that you can display in your own metaverse land. Zay mentioned the Fold app metaverse that will be launching soon. That's something that we could have immediate access to because we all have mobile phones. So the barrier of entry on that particular metaverse is very, very low. So get prepared. If you missed out on Axie, I was looking at it over the last year. Axie Infinity is up 82,000%.
You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. Squid Game, shout out to Squid. To Squid, again, meme type of coin, 92,000% or something crazy like that. So yeah.
Numbers are insane. I've been putting a lot of attention there. I'm in my corporate busy season, so haven't been able to catch as many live streams, but we have been watching the rebacks. And shout out to my brother Asherel, my partner on Crypto and Down. He let me know, hey, Gems, they hollering at you in the comment section, time to pull up. I said, okay, bro, I'm coming. Hey, that's my dog. And man, hey, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Like you said about Zay and yourself, everything that y'all got here, all 19,000 subscribers was organic. I'm not going to address the previous person because y'all got it out the mud, everything off the cuff. And really, if you can't tell the difference between a live stream and an ad video, and you've been watching this for how long, that's actually your problem. So, hey, shout out to the Crypto Warriors. Hey, shout out to the Crypto Rascals on Crypto and Down. And hey, stay away from Axion, man. There's a new coin called Pulse Doge. It's a BSC. You get a copy of it on the Pulse chain. If you really want to do some DGen meme token play, come holler at your boy on Pulse Doge on the Binance Smart Chain. You'll get a copy on the Pulse chain. Yeah, it's a pump and dump. But hey, if you're going to play with Axion and play with the others, play with one that has potential, maybe just like Shiba.
All right, there you have it. I would say I'm not going to doubt your calls for sure. I'm going to look into it. Like you said, if you're going to play with them, play with them. I think I got like 50 or 60 bucks I can throw at something. So we'll see what happens.
That's the perfect amount. And I had a homie earlier. He's talking about love.io. It's a social network kind of content creator site that's going to launch on the Pulse chain as well. So those are two projects that will be on the Pulse chain. Love.io is in a sacrifice phase right now, but Pulse Doge is trading every day on Binance Smart Chain, and you'll get a duplicate on the Pulse chain.
Sounds good. Thanks again, James, for calling in. Thanks for all the shills and the tips. We'll be sure to check them out for sure. Thanks again.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Hey, man, y'all gonna have me watch the show again myself to figure out what tips and what coins I missed out on. All right, last but not least, going to end this with one more story I wanted to make sure we talked about here. I'm trying to pull it up really quick. Here it is. LinkedIn is in the news. LinkedIn has reported, hold on, here it is. Boom. LinkedIn reports crypto and blockchain job listings have surged 615% since August of 2020. This is crazy news to me. The team said that financial services firms were expected to hire more than 3 times as many staff with experience in digital assets than in 2015. Online employment-oriented platform LinkedIn has reported demand for employees who experience in crypto or blockchain is on the rise among many companies. According to a Wednesday report from LinkedIn editor Devin Banerjee, data from the platform's economic graph team shows job postings in the United States that included terms like blockchain or crypto grew 615% compared to those in August of 2020. The data shows that while many jobs with companies already focused on crypto and blockchain contributed to this rise, look at this. And I didn't even read this story yet, people. I told you, we just look at the headlines and kind of do it live. Traditional finance institution JP Morgan was among the top employers for roles in the digital asset space. And this goes to the whole thing with CoinMarketCap too. You use CoinMarketCap, they're owned by Binance. It's like, people, like, we see and understand this stuff very well. We cannot fight wars on multiple fronts at the same time, especially with a lack of resources. So it's like one of those things where people, like the guy who called in, you call us out, a channel that's been trying for how long? And you're not going after people like JP Morgan Chase who have billion-dollar Coke shipment seeds. Like, what are you talking about? We're 2 YouTubers. Like, I will say that I'm not an influencer guru. I am happy to say I'm a YouTuber. I'm very happy to say that. I think this is a cool thing to be able to do for work. So I will say YouTuber, but like, really, people, like JP Morgan is coming and no one's going to stop them. Like, they're going to be here. They're going to stop themselves. They're going to shoot themselves in the foot trying to do a JP Morgan coin and a Quorum blockchain. They'll stop themselves. But as far as anyone else, like, you have to be an entity or a large, like, it has to be a Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy. It has to be an Elon Musk Tesla to go after JP Morgan. So again, I say all that to say they're just now starting with these ads. You're seeing crypto.com, which has a crypto token it shields, being a sponsor with the UFC on ESPN. I see Coinbase ads all the time, like JP Morgan, these guys are going to start the ads. But again, this is a good news story because while they start the ads, it's going to be just like banks. Just like banks took over states and cities like Charlotte, North Carolina, these companies will take these cryptocurrency companies or old banks that are morphing into crypto companies. People are going to work for them. When someone, JP Morgan says, hey, we're paying $85,000 for somebody to come in here and to do crypto support. All you got to do is answer questions and a few emails. People are going to do that job. And JP Morgan is going to continue to grow in the digital asset space. So they're one of the top employers. They definitely have capital and we have knowledge. So what I say to that is to make sure you're checking out LinkedIn. Go work for these companies. Go work for JP Morgan. Go work for these regulators. Go become, a regulator with the U.S. Treasury, whatever else, and all these other agencies. Go do this so that they have the input from an actual person in the industry, from an actual enthusiast, from a crypto warrior. So I'm all about it. So it's cool to see that JP Morgan is hiring for two reasons. First of which, like I said, hopefully we can see crypto warriors and other cryptocurrency enthusiasts go to JP Morgan and they listen to those ideas of, hey, there's a way for you to make money and for people to get the best banking experience possible at the same time. You don't have to shit on people's experience just to get your money. You can do both. So I think this would be a good thing. Then also it does add to the sentiment, this bullish sentiment of Bitcoin, where it's like, hey, the proof is in the pudding. 1 year later, jobs for this industry on one platform. This isn't even all platforms on the internet. Just one platform is up 615%. Again, they're talking about JP Morgan here, saying that it included positions focusing on global blockchain development efforts, software developers, engineers, marketers, and auditors. And they already posted more than 30 openings for its operations in the US in a single week. So again, crazy to see, but I definitely want to point that out because it's very good to see, again, bullish sentiment for people. I mean, for everyone in the space. LinkedIn, 615%. I'm over here reading this LinkedIn article right now. All aboard, Bitcoin's rise inspires even big banks to staff up on crypto talent. People, this is huge. When you see this stuff, the reason why it's huge is because think how many hits LinkedIn gets, monster.com or Monster, whatever it's called. All these job aggregator sites where people go to either hire people or to actually find a job. If you're logging onto this website and you're seeing this, Bitcoin's rise inspires even big banks to staff up on crypto talent. You see the price is 60,000. You've seen all the madness and fervor. You're thinking either one or two things. I need to hire people with these talents in the space, or I need to get a job working for one of these companies that are hiring these talents in this space. So either way it go, it's another base hit for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So shout out to that. Other than that, that is the show for the day. Make sure you smash that like and share. A video I'm about to make public right now is Zam.io. It is a sponsored video. So do your own research. One last thing, actually, I do want to mention that Fumble brought up. He was like, you don't bet the sponsors or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And yes, I want to make sure I bring that up to everybody. I don't bet them. And here's the reason why. When we try to, and even when we do, everyone thinks they have the next best project. That's what we keep telling you all. The same conviction that you all call in with, that you all message with, chat with, they have the same conviction. A scammer isn't going to tell you they're a scammer. You know what I mean? That makes zero sense. And if they're paying us, if we do a deep dive and it looks like, don't get it wrong, if it's just like the website is all, it doesn't even like have a .com, then of course. But at the same time, those companies and projects usually don't even have the finances to give us the free sodas to do it to begin with. So definitely want to jump on that. It's just one of those things where like everyone thinks their project is the best project. We don't know. And we don't know because right now Shiba thinks it's the next best project. We don't think so. But if it happens to be the next best project, you better believe it's going to be the entire Shiba army in our comments saying, told you so. You guys missed out on Shiba to $1. If Dogecoin would have went to $1 at the time, it had its fervor. You guys missed out. You're stupid. If XRP, if Ripple would have did this thing, you guys missed out. So it's the same thing. When we're talking about doing these sponsors and advertisers, not just us, all these companies out there, other companies doing it, you don't know who the winner is going to be. I wish I did. Like if I knew who the winner was going to be, I would go 110% with my portfolio on that winner. I don't know either. So it doesn't even make sense to do the due diligence when everyone's giving me the exact same story and showing me the exact same thing. But last but not least, another good indication, if you don't see me do a deep dive into the team, into the tokenomics, which I don't think on any sponsored video, with the exception of the sponsor reviews, will actually do a review, then again, do your own research. Do your own research. Do your own research, no matter what I say, no matter what Kramer say, no matter what Biden say, no matter what Trump say, Obama, financial genius of the world. Make sure you do your own research. And with that, make sure you smash that like and share.